He believes that he's not smart enough to do it, which is absolutely impossible, because all children can learn. Everyone can learn. It's a question of giving them the tool to do it. Actually connect to what they want, not what the teacher wants. The teacher's objective is not you playing outside, right? It's you giving the task. But it doesn't matter as long as they do it, right? The idea is for the child to actually take the project to himself or herself, to take on board what he or she wants and she needs, so that he or she moves forward. So if the objective of the teacher is not his or her objective, this is not going to work. Okay? But the way he's going to do it is really interesting. And he could actually develop it the way he wants it. He could do it by standing up and moving around and coming back to the book. But the objective will be to finish it, to finish the task. That's all that matters. So we will have the result anyhow. And that's what is essential in this part, you see. They could say, do nothing and dream. I've heard that many times. Or they could say, go out with my friends and have a beer. Not the little ones, of course. Or they could say, I need a snack. Or I need a time out. Or I need to spend time with mom and dad. I've heard that many times. So before you spend time with mom and dad, how are you going to actually finish your task? What is it that you need to do to go towards your objective? And so usually they say, well, I know I need to do it. So then I'm going to do it. And then I say, so how do you do that? Well, I'm going to take 20 minutes and review, the test, for example, if it's a test to prepare. And I'm going to ask myself questions. And then Mummy, maybe since my objective is to spend time with you, maybe you can ask me questions and we can do it together. They have the ability to create their own learning space. They do have it. It's just by connecting to what they want, by listening to what they want, that we can actually enable this learning to happen in a fun way or in a more relaxed way. Better than the word fun, because it's more mindful for them, and it's more mindful for the parent, and it's more mindful for the educator to be able to actually understand the need of the learner and move forward into the same direction, I think. Yeah. So what I will say is, it's up to you to finish the task or not. How will you feel if you actually do not finish the task? So it could be for a test. So how would you feel if you would not finish the task? How would the teacher feel if you do not finish the task? How would you feel coming back to school tomorrow without doing the task? If he or she says nothing, well, this is the consequence. Just discover, this is the choice you will make. Discover what consequence could lead you to this choice. So could you give me the consequence? And it could be, well, I will get a 0. How do you feel about that? Most of the time, children don't want a 0. If they do answer, I don't care, there's always something behind it. That could be the fear of not being able to do it. That could be the feel of not knowing the result that he or she's going to have. But again, we need to give time. We need to give time to the child to actually express what is it behind this I don't want to do it, that actually enables him or her to move forward. I think that's all it is about. Lately I had an amazing child who said, I don't want to learn French because I don't see the point of learning it. When I actually enabled him to talk, he said to me, French is too hard. And I said, what is it that is too hard? Verbs are too hard. What do you mean by too hard? Too many verbs. And when I said, what if we create a pattern together and discover together maybe the easy way? There is no easy way, he said to me. Then, of course, we went into the easy way, and he discovered the easy way. And then he discovered that it was not that difficult. But then he told me that it was hard with the teacher, because the teacher was hard with him. Just by enabling him to talk, we enabled him to actually go further into this learning process. And he said to me at the end of the session, he said, I will try. I think I can do it. When at the very beginning, he was totally against it and couldn't actually move forward. Just by asking him the right question, just by enabling him to tell me what is it that he fears, what is it that he's worried about. I think this is what it is all about. Most of the time, this is the fear. And that's why I think breathing is essential. Connecting your cognitive thinking part to your emotional part is the way we can thoroughly think about how we want to do things. Yes.